Hey, I'm sitting on the floor because it's a lot more comfortable that way. So, welcome back to FlossTube number something. I'm not really sure what FlossTube this is, 20 something. I know that. And I haven't done a lot. I feel like I've been stitching a lot, but I don't have a lot to show for it. And I'm already gonna have to start this over because I say too much. Hi FlossTube, this is Angela, and I'm back with another FlossTube while I can do it. This is a channel about my cross stitch, some beaded cross stitch, although I haven't been doing very much beaded cross stitch lately. And there I go with the ums again. Just ignore it. I'm not cutting it out. I'm sitting on my floor because I'm having a hard time finding a place to film that isn't dark because I feel like it's just been cloudy and rainy, and then the sun will come out and really humid, so I feel dingy. I feel like every time I try to make a video I like and this is already going swimmingly. I don't have notes, but I feel like I have been cross stitching a lot this past week, or ever since I made my last FlossTube, but I don't have a whole lot to show for it, so just bear with me, and we're just gonna jump right in here and start with my quick life updates. So what's going on with my life is I'm at home and enjoying summer, I guess. We've been going to the lake some. I got really burned on my shoulders like this past week because I was an idiot and didn't put sunscreen on my shoulders because it was cloudy, and I don't know, I just forgot about it. But anyway, I was like, ooh, when I got home, and so lesson learned. I usually am really good about it, but I just wasn't this time. So wear sunscreen. I feel like I just want to start this over again, but I'm not going to. Okay. I have both of my boys home. So my younger son is home for the summer doing an internship. He'll be going back to grad school in the fall, but he is home. But I don't see him during the day. He's not here much because he works. He leaves the house before 7 and he doesn't get home until 6. And then my husband is going back into the office now pretty much all the time. Every once in a while he'll work from home if he can, and sometimes his job allows him to do that, so that's good. But my older son is also living at home for the next 2 weeks. He's been here for a week. They are in between houses. They just sold their home and they ended up buying another. They got so lucky with this real estate market that we're in. They found one where they're moving, but they had to be out of their house last week, and then they can't get into the new house until the end of the month. So he's living with me with his dogs, and his wife is living in the town that she actually got her new job because she had to start right away because she works for the school system and she's a cheerleading coach. So they have to do practice and all that stuff. So she had to be there. So they're separated, but anyway, it's kind of neat to have both the boys home again, like it was, a few years back when they were both in school. So it's there's been someone here all the time, and luckily I have my little craft room here, which is a mess right now, and I don't think you can see the mess, but it is surely a mess. But it's nice to have my own little spot. They think I live in here now though, which is kind of funny. Okay, so that's all that I've been doing. I got my hair cut yesterday. I got a lot of the length cut off of it, and I was growing it out, and it just got too long where it was just hanging and I couldn't do anything, and I felt like I was wearing it back in a clip the entire time. And so I got some inches cut off of it. I feel lighter. I haven't done anything with it today. I really didn't do anything, but it's okay. Okay, so excuse me. What I've been working on is cross stitch, and I've been working on some full coverage pieces because I bought some patterns, and I think I don't know if I showed, I think I showed them all to you last time I did a FlossTube. I don't think I have any new patterns, but this past week I've been working on one that I bought a long time ago and started doing it on a different fabric, and I changed it. So anyway, I'll get into that in just a minute, but I'm gonna gather everything up together so I don't have to crawl all over the floor, and then I will show you what I've been working on. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I just want to, if you can hear like outside noises that sound like work trucks, that's because I don't know what they're doing out there, but they're doing something crazy. They're doing some sort of work in the neighborhood, and it's loud. And those are the dogs playing with their bone. Because their dad isn't here to take care of them because he had to go close on his house. And next week, I probably won't be able to do a video because we're getting a new roof put on our house, and I think they're supposed to start Monday. But I don't know how long that takes to do because we've never had a roof. This is the first time we've replaced the roof. So, or you know, the roof tiles or whatever. So I don't know how long that's gonna take. So I couldn't do a video next week if they're gone, but I kind of doubt it. All right, so we'll start with, and I'm gonna have to just insert pictures from the last videos if I can find it. I'll have to do some editing. We're gonna start with the Napoleon Dynamite sampler, which I, you know, have this much completed, which I show it every time, I think. I finished the bass, and I wrote the words, "I caught you a delicious bass." I'm reading backwards. It's showing it backwards, and I'm hoping it's not backwards, but if it is, that's what it says. "I caught you a delicious bass." And did the back stitching on that, if you can see. And then I started doing the back stitching on this dress. I don't think I've done any on this one yet. And then I finished, almost, I can see I didn't finish it. I'm almost finished with the border. I made a mistake, a counting mistake, and I told my son, because this is for my son, and it's right there. It's not even, and it's gonna stay that way because it's not perfect, and neither am I, and neither is anyone. So I'm fine with it. And my son, I was a little scared to tell him because he is kind of a perfectionist. I hope that open door doesn't bother you. Inside, can you see those things hanging up? Those are not clothes. Those are like thread keeps full of floss, all organized, or I'm in the middle of organizing them. So, and so that's what that is. But yeah, so anyway, my son is a perfectionist. He really is, and he has been since he was a little bitty baby boy. I mean, you know, and he notices things like that. Like if he's always been really particular about his teeth, and if they're not like even or anything. I mean, he like will go to the orthodontist. I'm like, make me an appointment. I gotta. Anyway, I'm just like, he's gonna notice this. He's gonna notice it. And he did. And I told him, I said, listen, I go, I started this in an imperfect year, which was 2020, and it's not gonna be perfect, just like the year wasn't. But I love it. It's fun, and I'm getting very, very close now. I mean, I just have some of the words to go and the rest of that border. But I did work on that some. And I worked on this Dimensions kit, which I'll have to insert a picture of what it looks like right here. This is Milady's Chateau by Robert Lebron. It's called what's it called? Milady's Chateau. Milady's Chateau. And that's what I've been working on. This takes a long time for me. I don't know what it is. I'm working on the horse and like the carriage. It's a pretty big piece. I ordered this off eBay. It was actually already, like a part of it was already stitched. I just got in the mood to work on it some, and I just did a little bit. I hate having to read off the pattern though, because I've decided that the pattern keeper is the easiest for me. And I put the pattern on this pattern. I took a picture of it and put it on Good Notes, and I just kind of highlight it off as I go on that, but that's hard for me. It's harder. So, but I worked a little bit on that. And then there's a, this is ridiculous. I ordered, let me tell you, all of these are, the next three that I show you are I think I might have showed this last time. I can't even remember if I worked on this or not. This is a Heaven and Earth design. Let me try to pull it up. I'm parking my threads, and I had to reorder fabric because I realized that I really like working on the gridded fabric. And there goes the bone. Oh, there's another one too that I was working on. I'll have to stop the camera and find that. Okay, so this one is Many Faces of Fairy 237, and it's by Jasmine Griffith, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And this is what it looks like, which I've showed before. It's hard to see because of my blinds. You can see the reflection of my blinds, but I'm sorry. There it is, if I get it closer. And all I've done is this little corner. I feel like I'm still just trying to find my way when it comes to full coverage and parking and the way I want to do it, but I'll figure it out. So, and this is on 25 count, in which I've never, it's different. It's not Ada, it's Lugana, I think, but it is the one that has the, just the 10 squares per little grid, which is better than the other one that I was doing. Ooh, that has the 20, that's hard. Okay, here's another one that I started. I think I've started like 5 projects on this. It is it's called Mini Water Hole Master. It's by David Penfound Artworks, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Design, and it looks like this. It's the animals, for lack of better words. And that's all I've done. It's just a lot of confetti. It's just a lot of confetti. I mean, and I don't know if I'm really enjoying doing all the confetti. These are all gonna take me just forever. But it's okay. I'll just work on them when I get in the mood. And this is on a really, oh, you know what? I feel like I'm holding this the wrong way. I think it goes that way. It goes that way. And I think I showed this last time because I'd finished the bird, which is in this corner right here. So I just want to hit that elephant. I want to get to the elephant. Okay, then the last pattern that I started working on, I will talk to you about. It is one that I've shown before because I started it already before on just 18 count non-gridded fabric. It was going to be huge. I was doing it cross country. I was having a hard time keeping up. And I was like, nope, I cannot do this. This is Story Keep Tiki Beach Sunset by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven Earth Designs, and it's the Story Keep. So it's like skinny and long. Okay, so it's really pretty. I love sunset pictures. And this is how far I've gotten on that. I reordered the fabric for it and got it in and started. So this is the one that I've been working on this week, mostly. It's 25 count, easy count grid, white gray Lugana fabric. That's what it says on the label. Ordered it from 123 Stitch. And yes, I have park threads all over the place. If that bothers you, then I'm sorry. It works for me. I have tried so many different ways of stitching, and to me, it's just the way I'm stitching now. I understand it. My brain understands it. It is not the fastest process. It is a slow process because what I do, well, let me just show you what I've done so far. That is a flower. And so it's this part of the pattern, that little corner right there. So what I do, or what I've been doing to stitch this, let me just get them here. I'm stitching in diagonal, so on Pattern Keeper, I have the lines drawn, you know, so I can keep up. And I'm just going, where did I learn this method from? I think it's called the snake method. It's Needle Ninja on YouTube. But it's basically just going this way and this way and back and forth until you get to the end. And I always like to start up here at the top. For me, it's easier to start up here and then work my way down, just because I don't like going up. That's just me. So when I got to go down all the way to here, follow this diagonal, and then I start up here in this corner, and I'll go back and go down that way. And so it'll eventually, be like this. But it is slow going because there is a lot of color changes in that like flower, and it's just really confetti heavy. I need to work on a full coverage that's not so confetti heavy to make me see a little bit of progress, but it seems like all the ones I choose have a lot of confetti. But this one works for me. This is where I've ended my threads or started them. I go over, like say I do a stitch right here, and it's like one single, there's a lot of one random stitches. I do a stitch right here and I don't need it until down here or something. I don't carry my thread. The back still doesn't look neat, but when I want to end it, I go past where it's gonna come next time and park past that. So I know all these stitches that I stitch right here will cover all those threads, and then I pull them up with a little tool that I got, which I'll show you in a minute. But I mean, I'm starting to see a picture. That's good, the flowers and everything. It's just, I enjoy working on it. I really do. I just like seeing the picture come together. So this is one that I probably enjoy the most. Oh, and I'm doing this tent stitch because it's on the 25. the ones that are on the 25 count Lugana, I'm doing tent stitch I take a strand and like double it over, so 2 over 1 tent stitch on 25 count. And like this is 18 count, and I've done different ones on this, but I think I'm doing full crosses on this. I'm doing full crosses on this because it's 18 count. And then on this one, on that one, I'm doing tent stitch also because it's 25 count. All right, let me just set these things up. And I gotta put all these in project bags because everything's a mess. Okay, I'm gonna be right back because I forgot to get one of the things that I also started. Oh, I forgot to close my closet door. You can see the mess even better. Okay, so this is what, I can't find it. I can't find this project. I don't know what I did with it. It's not anywhere around here, but it's the Ornament, A Stitch in Time by Amy Stewart, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Design, and it looks like that. And what I'm doing it on is like that Magic Guide by DMC. It is hard for me to stitch on because it's 20, it's hard to count for me because I'm counting 20 instead of 10. 10's just easier. So I don't know if I'm going to continue doing it. I don't know. I didn't get very far, so we'll see. Okay, so this, I need to put all this stuff, organize all this stuff in project bags. I have project bags, I just haven't organized anything. I think I may have worked a little bit on this pattern. It's the Silhouettes by Teresa Kogut. It's Silhouettes Quaker. Sorry, it's in the plastic, so you're gonna get that glare, but let me just take it out. There. I love it. And this is what I've done. Just this part of the witch, and I went all the way across to see how big it was going to be. And I think it's going to be good. It's on Jack-O-Lantern by X something, X, what's the fabric called? I said it in my last video. Is it X Designs? I'm not sure. Anyway, I purchased it from Pumpkin Creek Primitive. It's gonna be great, but that little part there took a long time to do. And I'm working on a paper pattern, so of course it'll take me a long time, but this is gonna be one of my like nighttime stitches because after doing the full coverage, I like to work on something that just has like 2 colors or 1 color, and that I can like take all the stuff with me and I'll have to get like a million different flosses and this, and I just did that. I just worked on a project and I finished it. Okay, so I have a finish. Believe it or not, I have a finish. This was easy. This is when I worked on it at night because it was easy to see. It's small for the piece of fabric that I put it on though, but I had fun working on it, and it is this Would Poop Here Again. 4.5 stars, Would Poop Here Again. And it's on and you can't really tell, there you can tell the color now. It's like a coffee color. I think this is from Be Stitch Me. I can't remember, I took the tag off and they're like in a pile in the bottom of my closet. And my son, both of them love it, and they want me to get it framed and put it in the bathroom. So I thought it was funny. And this pattern I got from, where did I get it from? Moto Ruxin, I think is the name of it. Let me look real quick just to make sure. Where is it? There it is. you know, it's pretty quick to stitch up. This is 16 count. It's 98 by 62. So, I mean, that's pretty. Those stars though, surprisingly, it doesn't look like it, but they took a long time to fill those in. And the pattern is by Moto Rexon. And I heard about this shop on Etsy from Crafty Rogue Gamer. I think that's what her name is. Georgie. I mentioned her in my last video as well. So, wood poop here again. Love it. And my boys love it too. Okay. Now, a couple of things that I got in the mail that I ordered. And one of them is very small, and one of them is not so small. Let me get over here and get it. This is, I don't know if you can see it. It's called a snag. Well, I ordered more because I got one, I ordered one, and then I lost it. I mean, I don't know where it went. These things, you just don't leave them just laying around. Put them in a pin cushion or something to hold them, because they'll get stuck on things. I think what happened is they got stuck on some of my clothes or something, and then it just disappeared. It's probably somewhere in my house, but I hope those dogs don't find it. Anyway, it's called a snag nabbit. And I'd heard about these, and I was like, I wonder if I could use this, if this would work for what I want it to work with. So it's, if you can tell, it's like a regular needle kind of on this end. It's sharp. I don't know if you can tell. My hand there. And then on this end, it's kind of got ridges. Like it's ridge. Okay, so what you're supposed to do with this is, you know, when you're like that pattern that I've been working on, you know, where that everything's so tight and it's 25 count, and after it gets kind of thick on the back, sometimes when you're trying to bring up a thread, it'll bring up a piece of a thread that maybe you've carried on the back, or it's going over one. It brings up a little of that color, and it makes the color look, you know, like if it's like especially a light color, and it brings up like a dark thread and it's noticeable. So you just stick this down in the hole. I mean, you just stick it down where you're seeing that color and just pull it through, and it's supposed to like grab that piece of thread and bring it back down to the back. So it kind of cleans up your work. But also what I've been using it for is when I carry my threads, you know, I'm not carrying, but when I end them, like how I'm ending it, I just pick it out and then I pull it down to the back. I mean, so it's kind of the same thing. And this just, I was cutting them off, but I was having some issues because sometimes I'd actually cut a thread that I wasn't supposed to cut. And this just, to me, was just simple because I didn't have to cut anything. I mean, I just pick it out and then put this through and pull the thread down, and that finished it, you know, that finished it off. So I ordered on Amazon, there was like a 3-pack, and I ordered 3 in case I lose this again, but hopefully I won't, and because I'm trying to stick it, hold on, in my needle holder. Okay, so that's one of the fun purchases that I got. And the other is I was on Instagram. You know, Instagram is very enabling, and you see things that you're like, ooh, I have to have that. Oh, and so I saw on Instagram there is an account or someone called Jasmine Ravenclaw, and I've seen on YouTube's some of the bags that she makes, and they're big bags. I mean, they're like handbags and kind of like purses and totes and things like that. But I saw that she had made a is either a backpack or a tote in this Friends pattern. I love the movie I can't talk, I can't say it. I love the show Friends. I started watching it the season that it came out. My son is actually named after one of the characters on Friends. And well, I'll just go ahead and tell you. Okay, so I had a scare when I was pregnant with my first son, and I had to be put on like bed rest. It was at the beginning of my pregnancy, and all I did is lay around. All I did is lay around and watch TV. And it was the first season that Friends and ER came on. Do you remember the show ER, the medical show ER? Well, Friends came on and ER came on right after it. And so I'd watch Friends and I would like just be like laying on the couch ready for Friends to come on, and then I watch ER. Well, Friends has a character, or one of their, you know, main people is Ross. And then on ER, there was George Clooney played Dr. Ross. And I decided that I liked the name Ross, and I named my son Ross. And his name is still Ross to this day, I don't even know how old he is, 20-something years later. Okay, so back to the bag. So I saw that she made a bag in a backpack or something in the Friends material, and so I sent her a message and I said, can you make a project bag? Because I know she had made project bags before. So this is my project bag from Jasmine Ravenclaw. It has all the fun friend motifs, and on the back, I mean, just look at it. Let's just look. I mean, isn't that great? I just love it so much. And it just reminds me of, well, my younger days. Okay, so this bag is awesome, and there's a couple of things that I was not expecting that are going on with this bag. First of all, when I got it, I was sent pictures of it after she made it, but I did not realize that this is not like fabric, or it's like leather or something. You know, probably not real leather. I don't know, maybe it is, who knows? But it feels like leather. I love that. It's just so different. I don't think I've ever had it. And it's very big. On the inside, she put a purple fabric, which I could, it's just a print. It's big. It will hold a, okay, so like this is I think this is a 8x11 Q-snap. It's on this, and so, and that's the size I use, and it fits in there awesomely. Awesome. I mean, it comes up to right here, and it's plenty, and then the sides are, I still have this much room. So I'm not even sure what size this is, but it could hold a bigger one. And so you've got, it's a big bag. It's the zipper pull thing. She has put a little star on it, and then it has like a tag with like a label, like you could write your, or put, I think that's paper. You could write the name of your project on here, or put something that has the name of your project on here, which I'm going to do with my removable labels. And it has another pocket in the front with another stars thing, and it's you know, for like, it doesn't go down all the way. I'm sorry, it's just, it goes down right here. See where my, so that's how deep it is. It doesn't go all the way down, but you know, it would hold, could hold needle minders, scissors, floss, a needle case, a threader, whatever. I mean, it could, you know, all your little notions, I guess, that you would go, that you don't want to be in the same bag as your project, I guess. I love that extra space right there. I was like, ooh, that's awesome. So this bag is awesome. I am so happy with this bag. Let's look at it again. yeah, I might have to order another one, especially since I had to put all of my projects in bags now because I can't seem to keep up with any of them. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's all for now. I have one more cross stitch pattern. No, actually there's two more. That one, I ordered the fabric and the pattern from the same place, and I haven't heard a word, and it's been like 3 weeks since I ordered it, and I can't find the on my email, I can't find like the receipt of where I ordered it or the confirmation or anything. I may not ever see it. If I do, then I'll let you know. Ooh, I got one more thing I'll have to show you. I just remembered, and it's pretty awesome too. But I did order one more pattern, and I just need to stop. And the other pattern, it has been, I checked on I ordered it the end of May, like May 29th, and I swear it has been to every state in this country besides mine. It started off, I want to say in Michigan, and then it ended up everywhere, and it was supposed to be here, and then it said, it kept pushing out the delivery, and it would be like, I'm like, why did it go from here? And then it got as far down south as like Kentucky. I was like, it's getting a little closer. My geography probably really stinks. And then it would be like, it's in New Jersey now, and then it's over here and over here. I mean, I feel like it's just been doing this. It's all over the map. And so it said I was supposed to get it yesterday, and when I looked at the tracking, it said it was in New Jersey. And so I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I don't know. I ordered it from Joann's, and I paid $7.99 shipping, which that was not worth it at all. Okay, now I'm gonna take you off the camera because I have to show you my other new thing. Okay, so hold on. All right, y'all, I got this light right here, and it's awesome because the light that I had didn't work, and I was using just a clip-on thing, but this has, let me turn it on. It swivels, it bends, it has, I don't want to like, 4 settings, 4 brightness settings, and then 4 different kinds of colors of light. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, it's awesome. And I got it on Amazon, and it was under $40. So this is, and I can see so much better with this light. I mean, it's pretty bright. You can see. But yeah, I can just swivel it around, and I can put it close to where I am stitching and turn down. And I feel like I just loosened it up. Anyway, it's great. I think I just broke it. I just unscrewed it. Okay. All right, y'all. Now I'm going to say bye, and I hope that you've had a great week or 2 weeks, whatever. Those of you, this is crooked. I'm sorry. It's really bothering me. Those of you that are, and it's still crooked, but oh well. Those of you that are at StitchCon, I hope you have the best time. I am jealous. I wish I'd gone now. I mean, I didn't actually try to go, but so it's, I mean, I guess I would have been really disappointed if I'd tried to go and couldn't get a spot. But now that I see pictures of like how it is and everything, I feel a lot less anxious about it. And I would just have to find some people to go with next year, because I would definitely like want a group to go with, or some people to like specifically meet and sit with. But I send me your pictures. Send me your pictures on Instagram. Send me, oh yeah, if you're at StitchCon, make me a video and say, hi Angela, we miss you. And then send it to me on Instagram. Oh my gosh, then it'll make me feel like I don't have like a group here. I don't have like a group of stitching friends or anything. So I mean, that would be so awesome. My Instagram is the same name as this one, Angela the 811, just, you know, in case you want to make a video saying hi to me. So, and then I'll put it on my next video. I'll save it. Please. Please. If anyone is watching YouTube videos when they're at StitchCon, they're probably not. Hey, but those of you that are going to session B, then you can watch this and you can remember, and then you can tell me hi from StitchCon B and send me the video so I can put it in my next video. Please. All right, y'all. Bye.